The lights are low again tonight. I didn't mean to leave them on. It's just the way the silence sits when everything is gone. I still remember how you stay without a reason or a plan. You never try to say too much, but I could understand. There's something in the quiet air that keeps pulling me back in, like every word we never said is resting on my skin. I try to let it go, I try to let it fade, but every little thing still drifts into my space. Stay a little longer in my mind, even if you're not really here. I don't need a reason tonight, just something soft to disappear. Stay like a shape I almost see, where I don't have to let you go. I don't need to hold on tight, just something I already know. I hear your voice in empty rooms, a trace I cannot turn away. It's not as loud as it once was, but it never fully fades. I thought that I could move ahead, just leave it all behind somehow, but every time I close my eyes, you're still the same somehow. I try to change the way I feel inside, but nothing really shifts no matter how I try. Stay a little longer in my mind, even if you're only a blur. I don't need to ask you why. Some things are better left unheard. Stay like a feeling without a name, something quiet, something slow. Even if it's not the same, it's the only way I know. Maybe I don't need to understand why it never slipped out of my hands. Maybe it's enough to let it be, something that just stays with me. I don't need it to be real, I just need the way it feels. Stay a little longer in my mind, even if it fades away. I don't need to make it right, I just need another day. Stay like a moment I can't keep but never really lose. Somewhere in between everything I couldn't choose. The lights are still the same tonight, I never turned them off. Maybe I was waiting still for something I lost. It starts to settle late at night, when everything slows down. The air feels different somehow, like something's coming back around. I catch myself in passing thoughts that never fully leave, not strong enough to hold me still, but not enough to breathe. There's a space between each word that lingers when you're gone, and I don't try to fill it in, I just keep moving on. I let it drift, I let it stay. It comes and goes without a name. When it gets quiet, it feels it more, something I can't ignore. Not like before, not like before. It moves slowly through my mind, out of reach, out of time. Still it stays, still it stays. think I'd lose it all, the weight, the aftertaste. But now it comes in softer waves that never fully break. I don't reach out, I don't resist, I let it pass me by. But every now and then it turns and catches me off guard. I let it fade, I let it be. It's not the same, but it's still me. When it gets quiet, feel it more, something I can't ignore. Not like before, not like before. It moves slowly through my mind, out of reach, out of time. Still it stays, still it stays. Maybe it's just the way things are. Not everything falls apart. Some things stay in smaller forms, without a place, without a cause. I don't need to understand, I don't need to hold it back. It's enough to let it pass. Like a shadow I don't chase. When it gets quiet, I feel it more, something I can't ignore. Not like before, not like before. It moves slowly through my mind, out of reach, out of time. Still it stays, still it stays. It starts to settle late at night, when everything slows down, and I don't try to change a thing, I just let it be around. It's quieter than I expected, even with everything still on. I thought it would feel different, but something feels the same. I don't think about it all the time, it just shows up now and then, in the middle of small things, like I never really left. There's no reason I can name, it doesn't follow any line, just a feeling out of place that fades and comes alive. I let it pass, I let it stay, I don't try to turn away. It's not the same anymore, but it doesn't feel that far. Something in between the lines of everything we were. I don't try to hold it still, I don't need to understand. It's enough to feel it there, and let it leave again. I stopped looking for a sign, stopped trying to make it clear. Some things never settle right, they just shift from year to year. I don't go back like before, I don't reach for what we had, but I notice how it stays in ways that aren't that bad. It comes and goes without a sound, never lost, never found. It's not the same anymore, but it doesn't feel that far. Something in between the lines of everything we were. I don't try to hold it still, I don't need to understand. It's enough to feel it there, and let it leave again. Maybe nothing needs a name, maybe that's just how it stays. Not everything has to end in a way that makes sense. I don't need to figure out what was right or what went wrong. It's enough to leave it here, where it doesn't feel too strong. It's not the same anymore, but it lingers just enough, like a shape I almost see, but never really touch. I don't try to pull it close, I don't push it far away. It just moves the way it does, and I let it stay that way. It's quieter than I expected, even with everything still thought I'd get used to it, the way things settle down. But some nights feel different for no clear reason now. I don't look for you anymore, at least not like before. But sometimes it slips through in ways I can't ignore. It's never loud or obvious, just something in the air, a feeling I can't name, but I know that it's there. I let it pass, I let it stay. It doesn't ask me to explain. You don't stay, you come and go like something I almost know. Not enough to hold on to, but not enough to let go. You don't stay, you never did. Still it feels like you exist somewhere just outside my view, close enough to drift into. I don't replay everything, I stopped doing that. But certain little moments still find their way back. Not in the way they used to, not sharp, not too clear, just enough to notice, then slowly disappear. I let it move, I let it change. It doesn't feel the same. You don't stay, you come and go like something I almost know. Not enough to hold on to, but not enough to let go. You don't stay, you never did. Still it feels like you exist somewhere just outside my view, close enough to drift into. Maybe it was never meant to stay the way it was. Maybe it just found a way to settle into us. I don't try to understand, I don't try to fix it now. Some things just remain without a reason. How? You don't stay, you come and go like something I almost know. Not enough to hold on to, but not enough to let go. You don't stay, you never did. Still it feels like you exist somewhere just outside my view, close enough to drift into. It doesn't need a place to land, it doesn't need a sound. It moves the way it always has, then fades without a doubt. I don't notice it at first, it comes in slowly without a sound. Just a shift in how things feel, like something's moving around. I don't think about it much, at least not like before. But certain nights feel different in ways I can't ignore. It's not something I can hold, not something I can see, just a quiet kind of weight that settles into me. I let it stay, I let it pass. It never really seems to last. You're still around somewhere in ways I can't define. Not close enough to reach, but never far behind. You don't say anything, you don't need a show, but I can feel you there in places I don't go. I don't try to figure out what stayed and what moved on. Some things don't really leave, they just don't feel as strong. It's not the way it used to be, it doesn't pull me in, but every now and then it stays just under everything. I let it fade, I let it be. It doesn't ask too much from me. You're still around somewhere in ways I can't define. Not close enough to reach, but never far behind. You don't say anything, you don't need a show, but I can feel you there in places I don't go. Maybe it was always meant to end this way somehow. Not a break, not a clear line. You're still around somewhere, no louder than before, just softer in the background, like something I ignore. You don't have to stay, you don't have to go. You're just somewhere between everything I know. I don't notice it at first. It comes and then it's gone. But sometimes when it's quiet, I know it's still around. I didn't mean to think of you. It just happened for a while, like something small and quiet that stayed a little longer. It's not the way it used to be. It's softer now, more still. I don't try to reach for it, but somehow I still feel there's a moment in between where everything slows down. And in that space I notice you're still somewhere around. I don't call, I don't wake, but it never feels too late. You're closer than it seems, even when you're gone. Somewhere in the quiet, you keep moving on. Not enough to hold, not enough to lose, just a feeling passing through that I don't refuse. I don't look for signs anymore. I let things come and go, but certain nights remind me of things I used to know. Not in ways that pull me back, not in ways that stay, just enough to let me feel, then slowly drift away. I don't stop, I don't chase, it just finds its place. You're closer than it seems, even when you're gone. Somewhere in the quiet, you keep moving on. Not enough to hold, not enough to lose, just a feeling passing through that I don't refuse. Maybe it's the way it stayed without asking me to. Maybe it's just how it feels when something's still true. I don't need to make it clear, I don't need to know why it comes and why it goes. You're closer than it seems, not further than before. Somewhere in the silence, I feel it even more. Not enough to change, not enough to choose, just a trace that lingers on long after you. I didn't mean to think of you, but it stayed a little while, and somehow in the quiet, it still feels worthwhile. I didn't plan to stay this long, it just happened somehow. Time moved a little slower than I expected now. We didn't say much back then, didn't need to explain. There was something easy in the way we stayed. It wasn't loud or certain, nothing we held tight, just something in between that felt a little right. I didn't try to name it, I didn't need to know. Just for a while felt like enough. Didn't have to hold it, didn't have to rush. Somewhere between staying and letting go. We had something quiet that we didn't show. Just for a while it stayed like that. Didn't try to change it, didn't look back. Not everything needs to last to be real. Some things are better just the way they feel. I don't go back to those nights, not the way I did. But every now and then it comes back a bit. Not in a way that pulls me, not in a way that stays. Just enough to notice, then it fades away. I let it come and leave the way it always did. Just for a while it felt like enough. Didn't have to hold it, didn't have to rush. Somewhere between staying and letting go. We had something quiet that we didn't show. Just for a while it stayed like that. Didn't try to change it, didn't look back. Not everything needs to last to be real. Some things are better just the way they feel. Maybe it was never meant to be more than that. Maybe that's the reason it still feels intact. I don't need to understand why it stayed this way. Some things don't need meaning to never fade. Just for a while it felt like enough. Didn't have to hold it, didn't have to rush. Somewhere between staying and letting go. We had something quiet that we didn't show. Just for a while it stayed like that. Didn't try to change it, didn't look back. Not everything needs to last to be real. Some things are better just the way they feel. I didn't plan to stay this long, it just happened somehow. And maybe that's the reason it still feels the same now. I thought it would feel different after all this time, but some things stay the same in ways I can't define. I don't think about it often, it doesn't come up much, but sometimes in the quiet I still feel that touch. Not in a way that holds me, not in a way that stays. Just something in the background that never fades away. I don't stop, I don't go back, I just let it move like that. Nothing changed that much, it just feels a little less like something I remember without needing to guess. Not enough to miss, not enough to lose. Just something in between that I don't have to choose. I stopped trying to name it, stopped trying to be sure. Some things don't need a meaning to linger even more. It's quieter than before now, it doesn't pull me in, but every now and then it stays right under everything. I let it come, I let it go. It moves in ways I don't control. Nothing changed that much, it just feels a little less like something I remember without needing to guess. Not enough to miss, not enough to lose. Just something in between that I don't have to choose. Maybe it was never meant to leave nothing changed that much. It just softened over time, like something I can feel but never fully find. Not enough to break, not enough to choose, just something in between that I don't have to lose. I thought it would feel different, but maybe this is right. Some things don't really leave, they just get quieter at night. It doesn't hit all at once. It comes in slowly without a sign, just a shift in how things feel, like something changed in time. I don't try to stop it now, I don't ask it to stay. It moves the way it wants to, then quietly slips away. There's nothing I can hold on to, nothing I can fix, just a moment passing through, exactly like this. I let it be, I let it move. There's nothing I need to prove, it'll pass like this, the way it always does. Not something I can keep, not something that I was. It doesn't need a reason, it doesn't need a name. It comes and leaves the same, without a trace to claim. I used to try to hold it still, to make it last somehow, but I don't do that anymore. I just let it out. It's softer than it used to be. It doesn't pull as strong, but every now and then it stays just long enough to linger on. I don't rush, I don't resist, I just let it exist. It'll pass like this, the way it always does. Not something I can keep, not something that I was. It doesn't need a reason, it doesn't need a name. It comes and leaves the same, without a trace to claim. Maybe that's just how it goes. Not everything will stay. Some things come and settle in and slowly drift away. I don't need to understand, I don't need to know why it comes the way it does, or why it has to go. It'll pass like this, a little less each time, like something in the distance that I don't have to find. It doesn't need a place, it doesn't need to stay. It comes the way it does, then quietly fades away. It doesn't hit all at once, it never really did. It just moves the way it wants, and leaves me where I am. It's not clear when it appears, or when it fades again. Just something in the quiet that moves without an end. I don't try to follow it, I let it come and go. It doesn't leave a mark behind, but somehow I still know space it always finds between what's there and not. And I don't try to fill it, I just leave it as a thought. I let it drift, I let it stay. It moves in its own way, somewhere between holding on and letting everything go. There's something I can't explain, but somehow I still know. Not enough to pull me back, not enough to lose, just a feeling passing through that I don't have to choose. I stopped trying to define it, stopped asking what it means. Some things don't need a reason to stay somewhere in between. It's softer than it used to be, it doesn't feel as near, but every now and then it stays just long enough to feel. I let it come, I let it fade, it never fully goes away. Somewhere between holding on and letting everything go. There's something I can't explain, but somehow I still know. Not enough to pull me back, not enough to lose, just a feeling passing through that I don't have to choose. Maybe it was always there, just harder to notice then. Not something that disappears, just something I don't name. I don't need to understand, I don't need to decide. It's enough to let it move, somewhere in between inside, somewhere between what it was and what it's become now. There's something that remains, even if I don't know how. Not something I can hold, not something I can prove, just a quiet kind of trace that I don't need to move. It's not clear when it appears or when it fades again, but sometimes in the silence I feel it settle in. It felt something back then, like nothing had to change. We didn't try to hold it, we just stayed the same. There wasn't much to figure out, no lines we had to draw, just something in the way we were that didn't need a cause. We never talked about it, didn't try to explain, but somehow in the quiet it always felt the same. I didn't think about it, I didn't need to know. We didn't need much, just something in the air. Not something we could hold, but something always there. We didn't need words, we didn't need a sign. Somewhere in the moment it stayed for a while. I don't go back like I used to, I don't try to see, but every now and then it comes back quietly to me. Not in a way that changes things, not in a way that stays, just something I remember, then slowly fades away. I let it come and leave the way it always did. We didn't need much, just something in the air. Not something we could hold, but something always there. We didn't need words, we didn't need a didn't need much, not more than what we had. Something in between the quiet and the past. We didn't need to stay, we didn't need to choose. It was there for what it was, and that was always true. It felt simple back then, like nothing had to change. And maybe that's the reason it never really fades. It doesn't stay long, it never really did. Just something passing through, then gone again like this. I don't try to follow it, I don't ask it why. It comes without a warning, then fades without a sign. There's nothing I can hold, nothing I can keep, just something in the quiet that drifts in and out of me. I let it move, I let it be. It never asks too much from me. It doesn't stay long, it comes and then it goes. Not something I can keep, not something I can hold. It doesn't need a reason, it doesn't need a name. It moves the way it wants, then disappears again. I used to try to catch it, to keep it close somehow, but I don't do that anymore, I just let it out. It's softer than before, now it doesn't pull me in, but every now and then it stays just under everything. I don't rush, I don't resist, I just let it exist. It doesn't stay long, it comes and then it goes. Not something I can keep, not something I can hold. It doesn't need a reason, it doesn't need a name. It moves the way it wants, then disappears again. Maybe that's just how it works. Not everything will stay. Some things only pass you by, then slowly drift away. I don't need to understand, I don't need to know why it comes the way it does, or why it has to go. It doesn't stay long, just long enough to feel something in the silence that never quite feels real. It doesn't leave a trace, it doesn't leave a sign. It comes and goes like this every single time. It doesn't stay long, it never really did. Just something passing through, and gone again like this. There's nothing left to hold, then nothing really gone. Just something in between that quietly moves on. I don't try to name it now, I don't try to see. It doesn't ask for anything, it just stays with me. There's no clear beginning, no moment I can trace. Just something in the silence that never leaves a place. I let it come, I let it go. It moves in ways I'll never know. There's nothing left to hold, nothing left to keep. Just something in the quiet that settles into me. It doesn't need a reason, it doesn't need a sign. It's always somewhere there just let it be and let the feeling fall. It's softer than a memory, not something I can prove, but every now and then it stays just enough to move. I don't stop, I don't chase, I just give it space. There's nothing left to hold, nothing left to keep, just something in the quiet that settles into me. It doesn't need a reason, it doesn't need a sign. It's always somewhere there, but never really mine. Maybe it was always meant to stay this way, not something I could change or ever make it stay. I don't need to figure out what it's supposed to be. It's enough to feel it there without it changing me. There's nothing left to hold, but nothing really lost, just something in the silence without a weight or cost. It doesn't leave a mark, it doesn't leave a line. It's always somewhere there, but never really mine. There's nothing left to hold, and maybe that's enough. Just something in the quiet that never needed us. I didn't think about it much, not in a serious way. It was just something quiet that stayed for a few days. We never tried to name it, we never had to choose. There was no need for answers, nothing we could lose. It wasn't something certain, it wasn't something strong, but somehow in that moment it felt like it belonged. I didn't try to hold it, I didn't try to know. Maybe it was enough, just the way it was. Not something we could keep, but something close to us. Maybe it didn't last, maybe it didn't stay, but something in that moment didn't fade away. I don't go back and think about what we could have been. I let it stay the way it was, somewhere in between. Not everything needs meaning, not everything needs time. Some things are just a moment that never leaves your mind. I let it come, I let it go. It stayed more than I know. Maybe it was enough, just the way it was. Not something we could keep, but something close to us. Maybe it didn't last, maybe it didn't stay, but something in that moment didn't fade away. I don't need to understand what it was or why. Some things don't need a reason to stay after goodbye. I don't try to bring it back, I don't try to change. It's enough to let it be exactly how it came. Maybe it was enough, even if it's gone. Something in between, right where it belonged. Maybe it didn't last, but it didn't have to stay. Some things leave a trace that never goes away. I didn't think about it much, but maybe There's no clear reason for it, no pattern I can see. It happens in the middle of things that feel like me. I don't stop what I'm doing, I don't try to hold. It's just something passing through before it gets too close. I let it come, I let it go. I don't need to know, I don't think about it much, but it's never really gone. Just something in the background that keeps moving on. Not enough to change things, not enough to stay. Just something that I noticed, then it fades away. I used to try to name it, try to make it clear. Now I don't really need to have it anywhere. It's softer than a memory, it doesn't stay too long, but every now and then it stays just long enough to feel. I don't push, I don't resist, I just let it exist. I don't think about it much, but it's never really gone. Just something in the background that keeps moving on. Not enough to change things, not enough to stay. Just something that I noticed, and it fades away. Maybe that's just how it works. Not everything will last. Some things don't need to mean more than what has passed. I don't try to figure out what it's supposed to be. It's enough to let it stay without holding on to me. I don't think about it much, but it's still somewhere near. Not something I can reach, but something I can hear. Not enough to bring back, not enough to lose. Just something in between that I don't have to choose. I don't think about it much, and maybe that's alright. It comes the way it wants, then fades into the night.